Chicken Wing Eating Championship right here in Buffalo, New York. I have just one question. Are you with me? Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you something. In the arena are the greatest eaters in the world. They're backstage. You're going to meet them in just moments. The great Joey Chestnut is here. Now, I was there on the 4th of July this year when a protester jumped on the stage holding a sign that I read to say, "I support communism." And I went for him, but before I got there, Joey had him in a headlock. Hot dog still in his hand, eating hand while in a headlock. We took him down. He went down like Kobayashi went down in 2007. Joey Chestnut is freedom itself. Freedom made man, Joey Chestnut. He will compete today. But of course, the champion of the world, the reigning champion, is the number 3 ranked eater in the world. The number 1 ranked female eater, Miki Sudo, who last year won. Her husband, Nick Werry, is here, Gideon Oji, Jeffrey Esper, George Chigger, who is known as the Red Horse of Death, a man who eats with a cloven tongue, pure evil, is here today. But before we get going, I want to thank, Drew, I hope they're here. I want to thank the sponsor. Let me see what I got. I'm telling you, pure disorganization on my part. I wonder if we have Matt Ansaro and Justin Egan. Are they here? Come on up, come on around, guys. They are from Wing It On in Raleigh, North Carolina, the official sauce of the contest here, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for these two. It's what it's all about. I tried their sauce right before this. It's absolutely dynamite. I'm going to give you the mic. Tell me what's in the sauce, what you guys are up to, what your plans are.
Well, what's in the sauce is the only thing that should be an authentic buffalo sauce. Frank's Red Hot and real butter. That's it. And no ranch ever. So, 2008, I just graduated from college. I came to the Buffalo Wing Festival back when it was at the Bison's Park. Wing It On was still 3 years away from being created. I always loved buffalo chicken wings. The thing that sealed the deal and told me that I was going to spend the rest of my life being a buffalo chicken wing man was that experiencing all of these wonderful institutions of chicken wing here in Buffalo, New York. 3 years later, we opened the first Wing It On. The past 11 years, not a single thing has changed. We kept the sauce exactly the same, blue cheese recipe exactly the same. Except last year when I was here, the following week was our 10-year anniversary. And the only thing changing was on my body. I promised the guys if we made it 10 years in this industry, I would get a tattoo of buffalo chicken wings. So, on my leg, I have a flat and a drum, immortalized for life. And I'm going to shut up now and leave you with one comment from my partner and co-founder, Justin, who's a lifelong Buffalo Bills fan. Justin, take it away.
Go Bills! Yeah!
All right, let's eat some wings. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Ansaro, Justin Egan of Wing It On, the official sauce, a delicious sauce. Now, I would like to bring up Drew Cerza, the Wing King. You know him. Drew, come on up here. Drew is wearing his custom hat. Come on up, Drew. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been my distinct pleasure to come here every Labor Day weekend for the last 20 years. I was brought here first by Drew, have become fast friends with him and his family, a lovely family, but also all of Buffalo is walking around today. It's an absolutely spectacular city. I'm very glad to be here. Drew, tell us, we're losing the noise. I just want to give you the opportunity to say a few words. I know you already spoke, but tell us what we're looking at next year. Tell us some of the metrics for this year. I know people come from all over the globe.
Yeah, thank you. This is awesome. And what a place to be, but where the Bills are going to take us to the Super Bowl, right on the field. You're on the field. It's unbelievable. When Josh steps on the field, it's like, oh my God, this is where the Chicken Wing Festival was. This is unbelievable. You hear now? But what a great year it's been. And I always say God is a Chicken Wing fan. Last year we were supposed to have rain on Sunday. It didn't rain. It was supposed to rain today. It didn't rain. It rained like that 5 miles south. Let's just look up above and say, thank you, my Lord. Sorry for getting religious, George, but it has been a great year. We had a strong year. The restaurants were great. And I always say, everybody that comes to the Wing Fest, whether you're a restaurant you attend, you're part of a special community. Because you're now a Wing Fest fan, right? And you meet people from all over the country. And as of 3 hours ago, we were missing people from Iowa, Mississippi, one other state. So 47 different countries or states attended here, and 32 countries and 6 continents. We missed Antarctica again. So I want to thank you all and thank George and have a lot of fun. This is going to be an exciting show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Drew Cerza, and he is right. He is right. We stand under the inverted umbrella of the Almighty, and the gods shine down on us now, or am I right? Now, just a little context, because this contest, I love this, because it's a great leveler. Anyone can win this contest. Last year, Mickey beat out Joey by just 2 wings. Yes. Joey has won this and he has lost it. Last year he lost it to Mickey. Right behind both of them, Nick Werry and Gideon Oji, both of whom are here. So it's going to be very, very tight, a very hard fought event. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do the big intro. Selector, it's time for the big intro. I beg you. Let it roll over you. Don't tighten up. You can get hurt. Loosen up the shoulders. Come on, loosen up. They say that competitive eating is the battleground upon which God and Lucifer wage war for men's souls, my friends, and they are right. For this is a battle of the ages. This is a battle of the Titans, the early gods, who come to Earth only once, in only one location, and that is here in Buffalo, New York, for the Buffalo Wing Eating Championship of the world. We arrive at our destination by the sum of all our paths and the unswerving punctuality of chance. So it is, and so it always shall be. Let the contest begin! Okay, Selecta, it's time to meet the eaters. His favorite words in the English language are resting and heartbreak. But he comes here today prepared for battle. His bowel is coiled like a serpent ready to strike. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Dominic Greco, the beer guy. St. Bonaventure superfan, acknowledged by ESPN. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the beer guy. The difficulty in his marriage began when he named his children mild, medium, and hot. But he has not allowed domestic issues to get in between him and competitive eating. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Wild Bill Maher! He is the watermelon and pork rind eating champion of the world. A Buffalo native who has come to this contest every single year for the past 20 years. And I will tell you, he is one of the founding fathers of this city. Ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo Jim Reed. Through meditation, he learned that his spirit animal is a bologna sandwich. And so he has traveled this nation from IHOP, Texas, to Waffle House, Tennessee, to Poke Bowl, Connecticut, in search of the greatest eating contest there are. And that is what brought him here to Buffalo, my friends. From Toronto, Canada, Darian Thomas! He served this nation with a tour in Afghanistan before launching a career in competitive eating and professional wrestling. And he comes today with one thing in his mind, and that is victory. Hotel Alpha Romeo Tango Mike Alpha November Hartman Ronnie Hartman. At the moment of his birth, his mother died of horror, for she had born a monster, blood of Cain, death shadow dark, pure evil, from whose infant lips, instead of cries, came the perfectly formed words of the language of hell. Or for those of you who speak the language of the living, I am the storm of night, sweeping westward from the sun, to cast the innocent into a pit of torment. My time is at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, 6 feet 6.6 inches tall, pure evil, a man so evil they put him in prison in hell, hell prison. I give you the red horse of death, George Tigger! Rank number 17 in the world. He is the 8th archangel, Gideon the Exalted. 6 feet 9 inches tall, 7 feet from tip of wing to tip of wing. The undisputed kale-eating champion of the world. The undisputed sweet corn-eating champion of the world. From Zaria, Nigeria, by way of Moro, Georgia, Gideon Oji! Immediately after his record-setting performance of 50 hard-boiled eggs in 3 minutes and 2 seconds, he bent down on his knee, he took Nikki Sudo's hand, and he asked her to marry him. She looked down at his face, still covered with egg white, and said yes. And now they are the premier power couple of competitive eating. And their 1-year-old son is the undisputed mashed banana eating champion of Tampa Bay, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 4 ranked eater in the world, the great Nick Worry! He is the warrior king who stands where the land meets the horizon, steadfast and unshakable, a force from beyond who defies the laws of physics, an educator who has dedicated his life to our children, from Oxford, Mississippi, from Oxford, Massachusetts, ranked number 2 in the world, Jeffrey Esper. Like the force of life itself, he is written on the world. A belief etched in the shining machinery of our minds. Immune to the vagaries of time. Forever entwined in the bond that ties our atoms together. And when history collapses and time has no meaning, he will still honor his obligation. To fight at any cost for an idea, for a conviction, for freedom. For his is the blood of a nation, and his is ever unto the breach, pressing the charge, and the roar of his assault will sunder the dome of heaven to reach the ears of God himself. The number 1 ranked eater in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, from Indianapolis, Indiana, Joey Chestnut! She is surrounded by the nimbus of power, forged in the fire of the infinite, and her teeth flash like justice, and her eyes shine like the knives of righteousness. For she comes from a time when humans, like words, lived in the sky. She is the queen of 4 kingdoms, of earth, of fire, of water, of air, the number 3 ranked eater in the world, the number 1 ranked female eater in the world, 104 hard-boiled eggs in 8 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, Mickey Trudeau! Ladies and gentlemen, $5,000 on the line. The greatest eaters in the world are here. Nikki in the center, flanked by Joey Chestnut, and the great Gideon Oji, flanked by Jeffrey Esper and Ronnie Hartman, Nick Worry, Buffalo Jim Reeves, the Red Horse of Death, and the Beer Guy, with Darian Thomas of Canada, and the great Bill Myers here at the end. These eaters know what they're doing. However, as I said, if this was hot dogs, if this is Buffalo Buffet Bowl, which is 5 pounds of heavy food, you could look at someone who has that capacity, who has the jaw strength. This is about style. This is about technique. So anyone can win. Last year, Nikki won, and we'll be looking to see what happens. A 12-minute all-you-can-eat contest. Ladies and gentlemen, are you with me? Because it's go time. It's go time time. It's go, 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 lock and load and love him and leave him smoking, but you got him see what I see on the other side time time. Count it down with me from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And we are underway. Right now, George Jigger eating very quickly. Nick Werry stripping the bones right down to the bone, nothing left there. What we will do, we will weigh the wings after they're done. They are weighed before and they are weighed after. We deduct the difference and then we run it through an algorithm and we find out how many chicken wings they have eaten. That way, we don't have to worry about seeing how much was eaten off each wing. It's the most fair way to do it.
Guys,
Joey
George is coming out
Chestnut
hot right now.
What he just did, he took a flat, breaks it in half just with his thumb. He knows how to do it. Strips the meat off. In it goes. Joey seemingly in a zone. Nikki Sudo, world champion. Look at her. She's hunched over the food. Her son is out back. Absolutely sweetheart, the most beautiful child I have ever seen. But right now, Nikki is focused on the matter at hand, which is dominance, which is victory, and that's what she's focused on.
Yeah! Trying to stay between the two of you.
Right-hand side of the table as you face the table. Gideon Oji is eating and piling up his wings. I like the way Ronnie Hartman, professional wrestler, Army service member, is eating those wings. The beer guy has his hat on. I would criticize the silly hat, but what can I say? The beer guy now in his
What's
cape,
up,
the
Sarge?
Bonaventure cape, eating with what I would characterize as, in a sort of a clean and socially acceptable manner. Did I call him the beer guy? He is Captain Beer. Captain Beer. He is also a member of the military, or so it seems. I was criticized in an ESPN documentary for chanting that very chant on the 4th of July with Joey Chestnut. Criticized. I got on the table with the American flag. Joey had beaten Kobayashi, and I cried tears of joy. I cried tears of joy. And Janet USA criticized. I will never apologize. Now, Jeffrey Esper seemingly neck and neck with Joey. I have to say something, it's very difficult, that's why we weigh it. It's very difficult to figure out who's in the lead. But right now I am looking at Joey Chestnut being in the lead here. Nick Werry and Jeffrey Esper right with him. But if I had to guess, I would say it's Joey right now. And look at him, when he's in a zone, he's got that back leg, his shoulder width apart, and he's just in absolutely perfect form. Perfect form. Captain Beer may have met his match in these wings. Give him a case of Old Milwaukee, he's gonna win. He's gonna win. Labatt's blue. Okay. Seven minutes left now in this 12-minute contest.
Ronnie's looking
Captain
good beyond
Beer
Seattle.
thought he was a natural for CrossFit, but it turns out he had misunderstood the term burpee. So he turned to beer, is what he did. And right now, George Chigger, the Red Horse of Death, 6 feet 6 inches tall, 320 pounds, eating with gloves, which is a little disconcerting. The whole thing just somehow reminds you of a doctor. Eats with the cloven tongue, the red beard now redder still from that special hot sauce, the Wing It On hot sauce, staining his red beard redder. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if I had to guess, as I said, unless I had a scale, it would be very difficult to tell. We are going to need another tray for Joey in 1 minute. Stand by, 1 minute. Joey Chestnut's in the lead. Joey is in the lead. He's about to go to his second tray. He's got one more left after the one in his hand. And what he's doing is interesting. He's just pulling that meat off of there. He's not using. He's pre-masticating the food. We need another tray here. We need another tray. Right behind him is Jeffrey Esper. And Mickey Sudo and Jeffrey. Jeffrey's just edging out Mickey now. Mickey is dead even with Nick Werry, the father of her child, who's ranked number 42 in the womb. 5 minutes left in the contest, 5 minutes now. And look at Mickey. She wipes her mouth on her shirt. Always a lady, always elegant. That's why I love her. And you'll see when she gets in the zone, she'll start whipping her ponytail around. I call it the angry pony. That's when she feels it. Right now, she needs another tray. She needs another tray. Darian Thomas down here is about to finish his tray. He's eating a little bit less cleanly than the others, but Darian is going to need a tray. Darian Thomas on his, and Jeffrey Esper on his second. Gideon Oji now approaching the end. If I had to guess right now, I would say it's Joey Chestnut with a slight lead over Jeffrey Esper, who has a slight lead over Nick Werry, and Nick and Mickey about tied. Right now, I would say that Gideon Oji is in 5th or 6th, and then from there it goes down. But this is going to come up. Remember, Joey lost yesterday in the Buffalo Buffet Bowl. He lost to Jeffrey Esper, who came out of nowhere and set a new world record. 5 pounds of food, beef on weck, chicken wings, and pizza. 5 pounds, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. 3 minutes now. 3 minutes left in this contest. We are going to get down to the wire here. And Captain Beer, I have to tell you something. I have earned respect for this man. I have earned respect. He could have coasted through this. He's not going to beat Joey Chestnut unless lightning literally strikes, which it could, but it's unlikely. But he is plowing through because it's a good value. He gets all these free wings. Joey Chestnut now slowing down a little, and he's going to the water a little bit too much. I'm worried about this. Jeffrey Esper is catching up to Joey right now, and Joey seemed just a little bit discombobulated there, went to the water. I think he took too much time. One minute and 43 seconds. Joey is trying to come back, but he's going to the water. He keeps going to the water. Joey Chestnut now, maybe he knows what he's doing, but Jeffrey Edwards on his back right now, and Joey is going to the water. Jeffrey is not, he has not taken a sip of water, not one sip. Using the Wing It On sauce as his drink. Nikki Sudo not slowing down either. She has picked up the pace on her second tray. We have 1 minute on my mark. 1 minute on my mark. My mark. 60 seconds. 60 seconds now. We are in the final run. Their ancestors stand on the shores of time, looking down the wire white highway of history at this their greatest moment. Joey Chestnut back against the wall, trying to come back from yesterday's defeat in the Buffalo Buffet Bowl, last year's defeat against Mickey Sudo, but if Mickey has anything to say about it, she will put him down. And I'm going to check on the time. "23 seconds now. Coming down to the wire. Ladies and gentlemen, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put down your chicken wings. Put down your chicken. Oh my glory. Oh my glory. Is a prison from which only death will set me free. Okay. Now, everybody put the detritus back in. What I'd like to do, Drew, we've got our weighing all set up.
We got a lot of wind here at this stadium, so we're going to have to weigh them down below, away from the wind, so if the eaters can walk down the stairs and around. We'll take
Joey, I love you!
So, all right, very good. So this is what I'd like to do. Eaters, stay with your wings. They don't like to weigh them. As I said, Major League Eating developed a proprietary method of dealing with the wings. Because the problem is, anyone who may remember, there used to be an event in Philadelphia called Wing Bowl. And it used to get 20,000 people. And we would go down there, but we would never sanction it fully because they just judged the wings by looking at them. They said they ate them or didn't eat them, which is completely unfair. And one time, they said Joey did not win when he had clearly won. Nonetheless, lovely people. But they booed me when I got on stage. They have it's done by WIP, the radio station there, and one of their radio DJs, I just took the mic and I just left and I wouldn't give it back to him, and then the crowd started booing. Yes. Okay. So let's. All right, I just want to make sure that they do this expeditiously so we don't have to wait too long. This is the problem, is we do have to wait them all. Anyway, they did it by sight down there, which was a complete bastardization. What we do, we weigh the trays first, we weigh them after, and what we did was we weighed 100 chicken wings to get a variety of different chicken wings, and then we took all the meat off and weighed them again, and we figured out how much the average wing weighs, an ounce and a quarter or something like that. Then that's what we do. So we do that and we do the math and we figure out how many chicken wings they ate and how much total weight they ate. They will eat somewhere around 5 pounds, which is nothing because a lot of these guys have eaten 22 pounds of grits in 10 minutes, which is a lot. It's a lot. That's a lot. Joey, as you know, has eaten 76 for 1776 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes. Now let me bring out Joey. Come on over. Joey Chestnut is enshrined in our history alongside the founding fathers. Above Benjamin Franklin, just below George Washington. That's where Joey, he didn't edge out Washington, but perhaps given time. On the 4th of July, 4th of July, 17 hot dogs in about a minute or so, protester came up, bumped you like that. Without hesitating, you got him in a headlock and kept eating. Tell me what your thinking was. Tell me what your thinking was, because that made you the bro hero of all time.
I wasn't going to stop eating. I had to get back to it as fast as possible. I wasn't going to wait for somebody to do it for me.
And he threw him down and went right back to eating. Right back to eating. And he won, although it was 66 hot dogs and buns this year, but it was, everybody was lower. The hot dogs have been sitting out a little and they tighten up. Now, I'd like to bring out, if I can, Captain Beer. Do we have, does anybody have a beer? He's parked. He's parked. Okay, Captain Beer. When did you assume this position of Captain Beer, which is a quasi-military position?
Back in 2018, my freshman year at St. Bonaventure.
And why was that? Because was it the hat?
Yeah, my buddy dared me to wear it to a basketball game. I wore it, we won, kept telling me to keep wearing it. Next thing I know, thousands of alumni love Captain Beer, fans, Barstool, ESPN, it went everywhere. So I had to keep wearing it.
I'd like to work with you to somehow monetize this if we could. Do you have a social media presence?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, Dom Greco on Twitter, Instagram, Dom_Greco. You want to buy my Captain Beer shirt? Check Studio4East.com. Down in Allegheny, go out, buy some Captain Beer merch.
I like this. I like this. It's very nice. How'd you feel today? Because I know you're not a competitive eater necessarily by trade. How'd that feel?
First minute was okay, and then after that first minute, I was like, wow, this is way over my head.
All right. How many chicken wings do you think you ate, if you had to estimate?
Close to 20, maybe?
How much does a wing cost here? How much is a wing? $1.50. I can't do that kind of math. That's $30. $20, $30. With no tax. Okay. First of all, thank you for your service in general and today, and good luck to St. Bonaventure. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a very quiet man. He moves quietly, but he comes in decisively on the victories. Yesterday, we did the 5 pounds of Buffalo Buffet Bowl, and I thought Joey was winning handily, and then out of nowhere, you were down to the final thing. He had taken 4 slices of pizza and was eating them at once, and that was the key. That was the key. How did you feel yesterday? Was it jaw strength that got you there, stomach capacity? What was it?
Wow, this stuff tasted good. I don't know, I like the pizza and the beef on wax. It was all good. This went down easy.
4 beef on wax. They were like this. It was very heavy. It was really bad. I wish I had a picture. But today, I thought you started out just a little slow. Very hard for me to tell, as an observer. How did you feel? You must have been keeping your eye on Joey. What were you thinking?
No, I don't watch Joey, but I kind of feel I was a little bit slow today. So maybe I just used it all up yesterday.
We will see. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 2 ranked eater in the world from Oxford, Massachusetts, Jeffrey Esper. Nikki, come on up.
Michelle, Jeff is ridiculous with pizza. That man stacked 4 yesterday.
She is lovely and elegant, really, just truly an ambassador for our sport. Fierce, angel, elegant fury, breathtaking queen. Those are the words I would use to describe her. Now, yesterday, great performance. You're coming in today after last year's victory, reigning champion of the world, and until we get the results, I don't know, technically, I guess we would, God knows who won, but we don't know who won. So, finishing up your reign as champion, how'd you feel today? It seemed a little tiny bit slow in the middle, but you seemed also to be in the zone. What were you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, we have the best hot dog eater in the world here. We have the best pizza eater in the world, the best hard-boiled egg eater in the world. But today we're here for chicken wings. So this is the title that matters, and I really wanted one.
Stay. I was with her. We did a series of streaming events for DraftKings during COVID. It was in 2021, and I think we were at. Where were we, in Vegas, or when we did the eggs?
Eggs was in Vegas when Nick proposed, yeah.
So Nick, immediately after finishing the egg, he ate 50, as I said, in 3 minutes and 2 seconds. And he dropped to one knee, just right there on ESPN, took her hand. But when you looked down, his face was covered with egg white. And I've always wondered, did that cause you to hesitate?
Thanks,
for just
Michelle.
a second?
You know, it really caught me off guard because Nick doesn't cry. So when he shed a tear, I thought he was just that overcome with emotion that he won a hard-boiled egg eating contest. And I'm like, babe,
Who wouldn't be?
pull it together, and he proposed. So yeah, it was a lot of emotion.
I have been amazed. I am a father of 2. My children are now 24 and 21. But I have been amazed by your 1-year-old son, who is absolutely gorgeous, but also an amazing disposition. He's with everybody. Everybody's taking him in there. Never cries, always smiling. Wears a mohawk just like his father. Have you enjoyed having him on the circuit, working with Nick and the family, sort of going out?
Oh my gosh, Nick is fun, but Max is so much fun. I started with single, I met the love of my life, and now I get to travel and compete as a family. So we've really grown within the sport, and it's just a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. Ladies and gentlemen, she reminds me of Ronda Rousey, who also travels with her baby and her family, the great Miki Sudo.
Woo!
Number 1 ranked female, number 3 ranked eater overall. And I would ask out Ronnie Hartman if I can.
Mega Bite!
Ronnie is barefoot. I don't know what that means. A little disconcerting. And this is a badge of honor. Show him the guns, Ronnie. Show him the guns. Absolutely fantastic shape. Most people know of your prowess in eating. You've been here before. You've been all over the nation. Tell us about what's going on with wrestling.
In case you've been living on a rock, my name is Mega Bite Ronnie, and I am the hungriest man in professional wrestling, baby!
What's coming up for you? Because I'd like to see you on AEW. Have you ever gotten a call from AEW?
Yeah, I've been on AEW Dark. I've wrestled against Brian Cage. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but they're coming here Wednesday, so maybe keep your eyes open. We'll see. Other than that, I got BLP in Indianapolis coming up. I got wrestling in Philadelphia. I'm all over the place, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let me just ask you the relevant question. How'd you feel today? I thought some of the wings were going slowly as we moved toward the edges of the table.
Yeah, the wings were good. I can't really complain. I'm a slow eater, so I was just up there putting them in and putting them down. What else can you do?
All right, rock on, ladies and gentlemen, the great Ronnie Hartman. A veteran who served our nation. And now, Nick, come on out. And I told you about Max. And here he is. Be careful on that stuff. Look at this little man. Look at that. Ranked number 42 in the womb. He's the current mashed banana eating champion of Tampa Bay, Florida. Look at that. Let's give him. Yeah, there we go. Nick, we were just talking. Your wife, Mickey said she hesitated to accept your proposal because of the egg white on your face. I don't want to put you in a bad spot. What was that moment? What did that mean to you?
Wow. So that was pretty intense because I'd planned that for a while. And originally, I was the only one competing out of the two of us, so she was going to stay home. So I had to find a way to get her to Vegas. So I actually just bought her a ticket and waited till it was non-refundable. And then told her I bought her the ticket. And the whole day I was a wreck, and she kept saying, "It's just an egg eating contest, relax. What's the matter with you?" And then once the moment actually came and she saw I was even more of a wreck, she's looking at me like, "Dude, egg eating contest, hold it together." Until she realized what was happening, you can actually hear her in the video say like, "Oh, this is real." And then, yeah, I kind of lost it, but luckily she said yes, and now we're here.
Here we are. And there we are. And this is the product. Look at this lovely man. Although he's wearing a Green Bay Packers, guys, I don't know. I hate to call him out like that. Look, now he's mad. Now he is mad. So what did you say? So we will see what happens later on in the season, I guess. But 50 hard-boiled eggs, 3 minutes and 2 seconds. You have climbed the rankings more quickly than any eater ever, coming out of nowhere a couple of years ago. Now ranked number 4. What are some of your goals?
The ultimate goal is to continue winning contests. You don't go up the ranks, win bigger contests like, chicken wing eating contest or, broth wheel coming up, pumpkin pie, any of those. And eventually be the best eater in my own house would be a pretty good goal. And then, of course, the ultimate goal is to take that mustard belt and have a yellow one hanging in the house instead of just 8 pink ones.
Rock on. Ladies and gentlemen, Max and Nick Werry. There they are. Okay, we're taking a photo. You know when the kids go to first day of school and the teachers say, bring in a photo, we'll put it up. That's what he's going to do right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He does not like Drew's hat. All right. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Max. Nicole, come on up. Come on up. Can you sneak around there? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nicole, Drew's daughter. She was actually in an eating contest earlier and she feels a little bloated.
This is a family affair. And it'll be a bigger family affair on October 4th. My wife Jody and I will be a proud grandma and grandpa, and Nicole and her husband Kevin. Let's congratulate them. But this is slave labor here in Buffalo, and she's always been the wearer of the Chicken Wing Championship. And I said, Nicole, you gotta come. And she worked the whole festival. So she came up with the calculations, and we have the winner. So Nicole, thank you for 20 years of hard work. All right, here you go, George.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our top 3. This was so close and so unexpected for me. In 3rd place, with 194 chicken wings in 12 minutes, Jeffrey Esper. But it came down to the #1 ranked eater in the world and the #1 ranked female eater in the world. You saw what happened there. You saw what happened. Joey came out very fast, Nikki was very steady, and Jeffrey felt just a little weighed down. But now at the end of 12 minutes, one of these eaters consumed 224 wings, and the other eater ate 233 wings. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion of the world, Miki Sudo! Joey Chestnut in second place, 224 wings. Miki Sudo, 200. There they are, the champions right there, fast friends. They respect each other. And Miki now, don't go anywhere, Miki. Joey, how did you feel there? You're right behind her. I saw you go up like a rocket, slow down a little. What are your thoughts?
Oh, yeah. That second tray slowed me down a bit. I don't know what was wrong with the wings. Sorry, Drew. But no, it was a great contest, and I'll be back next year.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champion of the world, Joey Chestnut. 224 wings, incredible performance. But today, for the second year in a row, Miki Sudo, how do you feel?
Buffalo, I love you.
Out of nowhere, because it was very, very difficult to, and there's not Miss Buffalo in the crowd. Come up, Miss Buffalo, come on up. We need another photo. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Buffalo, Kathy Lovett is here. She's terrific.
Thank you, Grill Master.
Photo with Miki. It's beautiful. It looks like makeup. Okay. Come on in the center. I'll let you take a photo with these two beautiful women. Well, we'll take one. That's my fake smile. Now, you guys now take the photo. Take the photo. Miss Buffalo, representing obviously the city, around the nation, a host of pageants coming up. She was here yesterday. She helped us. So nice to have her here. Miki, what do you feel? What's in your heart?
Oh my gosh, this was completely unexpected. I don't know. I'm kind of speechless right now.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our event. Please, one more round of applause for the great Miki Sudo.
Yeah! Thanks for tuning in to the Chigger Channel. Until next time.